Hey, how's it going, everyone? Nick Salzman here, Pelham Metrics. Want to talk to you guys a little bit about how we can check the radiesthetic color of a house's energy. What does that mean? How does it work? And what we can do to help make our house nice and clear. Okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about this with one of my new pendulums that have come out. This is an old friend of mine. This is a favorite of mine that I used to have a brass one. This is a Nova. Okay, this is made out of rosewood and it is now called a supernova because it is a little bit bigger than the brass model. But let me tell you, this radiates a blue-green frequency, which is ideal for changing the color radiesthetically inside of a house. Okay, so with radiesthetic color, if we want to help send a blessing, or if we want to even just like we're moving into a new house and let's say the energy feels off or you just want to start new and just make sure everything's good, we break out a color chart and we can determine what the color energy of the house is. And then from there, if it's not beneficial energy, we can simply ask to change it to something that is. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this chart and see what we're talking about. Okay, now we have this chart in front of us right here. It's going to make things a little bit easier to interpret, okay? So right here, we're inside my shop. We're right where all the magic goes down, okay? So I got my Fervo pendulum out here. I always like using this for a chart because it's easy to read with the tip, okay? So if I wanted to ask, what is the color of this place? I would simply look like this. First, we always want to start with some sort of a protective prayer or blessing or something before we start using the pendulum. So you can use mine if you like. Mine is universal knowledge. I ask to surround myself in the highest light, keep me protected from all negativity. Let only beings that reside in the highest of light be allowed to help me at this time. We ask to repel anything that doesn't serve our highest good health and well-being. We ask that the highest truth come through the use of this pendulum. Thank you for the opportunity today. So I would just ask, universal knowledge, can you show me what is the radiesthetic color of the energy in my room? Okay, and as you can see, it's swinging right here to summer blue green. This is optimal. This is what we want our house to be. Any place that we stay, live, visit, this is going to promote peace, health, happiness, well-being, and good energy inside of the home, which has been known to help people sleep, make people feel more centered, make their house feel much more peaceful. There's just a lot of things. The list is endless of what it can do. So let's talk about what if we're checking our house and it comes up and it's pointing here to, let's say, summer green. Summer green reminds me of a few things. Some people that are into dowsing like talking about earth energy lines and ley lines and how they can run through house and become noxious and change the frequency of the home. I found this is one thing that can help make a house summer green energy. But nowadays it's much more consistent that I'm finding electronics and that kind of stuff is what's producing a summer green inside of these homes. Now, is that a good frequency? Yeah, it's okay. Is it bad? Well, it's not optimal. I wouldn't say that it's super bad, but at the end of the day, what we want is to be able to have it at optimal blue-green energy because that blue is optimal health and well-being, and that's physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay, so one of the other ones that's common we see is when it turns into this winter black. This right here is usually an indication of whatever's going on in the house. Maybe there was like an intense fight or an argument, or maybe you moved into a place and you're getting this read on the place right now. And maybe something happened here. Maybe something violent happened here. This is definitely a possibility. Sometimes when I'm doing paranormal hunting, I guess you could say, with a pendulum, if I ask what's the radiesthetic color of these haunted places, typically it points to winter black. That's very, very normal. Okay. I haven't found too many other variations of what the energy inside places look like, but anytime we have like spring orange, spring yellow, these right here, this is usually like a nurturing energy and stuff. And so if you wanted to say you opened a business and right now it's at blue, or right now it's at, let's say green, changing it to orange and yellow is a nurturing energy, which can help facilitate a good business or help facilitate whatever it is you want to grow. So that's something that'll really, really work with that. If we're over here using violet and purple, violet and purple to me are like if you're getting ready to transition, say you've worked at one job for 15, 20 years and now you're getting ready for retirement, or maybe you've worked at one job for a while and you're getting ready to transition into a new job. This is when we can send purple energy to the job space, to your house, to yourself. So then that way this will help nurture and help mature this energy. Okay. What it's going to do, it's going to signal one ending and a new outcome beginning. Okay. It's the same thing with winter gray energy. This is a really good energy we can use if we want to stimulate change with anybody. Okay. So if we're picking up winter gray on anything, basically what this means is it's an interrupting signal. So we want to be able to transition that to probably blue energy would be best. Anything that's not blue doesn't mean it's bad, but blue energy is optimal for health and well-being. So if we're going to stay in a home, we're going to want to make sure that our health and well-being is optimal energetically in the home.